Good morning, children. After a long time, I am taking another chapter in part 2. So it is chapter number 9 and name of the chapter is Polynomial. After your completion of midterm examination, so this is the chapter meant for third test. It is very easy to learn. You already learned in 9th standard polynomial. You know algebraic terms, degrees, and quadratic equation and quadratic polynomial. They are also just they introduced in 9th standard. Here, little bit higher level you are going to learn for 10th standard. It is also very easy. You have learned already under the polynomial division method and simplification method and other terminology, everything you know very well. But once again, I am taking today introduction part for polynomial. So what do you mean by polynomial? So polynomial. So there are two words are combining under polynomial. What do you mean by poly? See here you have polygon under geometry. You have learned already polygon. Polygon means poly means number of. That's all. Whatever you are joining, your terms maybe, sides maybe, like that. Polygon. Gun means side. Poly means number of side. Number of sided figures we call it as polygon. Here also polynomials. Poly means number of. Nomial is terms. Number of terms are there in each expression. We call it them as polynomial. You must know the meaning. Then only you can learn. Without meaning you cannot learn. So take for example in your book they have given you yourself cannot follow maybe. In a simplified manner, I am explaining each terminology in your textbook. After my explanation, you go through it, each terminology you come to know, children. Okay. Now let us pass on to polynomial. Poly means number of, nomial means terms. You have solved so many problems under algebra, but you don't know what is what. But you have learned, but you may not recall. But here, introduction part, all the terminology, once again I am giving repetition. This is not new to you. Okay, let us pass on to one by one. Okay, very simple way. So polynomial, number of terms. So example, a1x to the power of n plus, call out children, a2x n minus 1 plus a3 n minus 2 etc. up to a to the power of ax to the power of, okay, here ax to the power of n minus n. So this is the example for terms. See here, a1x to the power of n plus a2x to the power of n minus 1, children. So a3x to the power of n minus 2. Here ax to the power of n minus 1. This is ending term. Here, what you have observed each one. See here, x to the power of n. What is the coefficient of x? a1 is coefficient of x. a2 is coefficient of x to the power of n minus 1. a3 is coefficient of n minus 2, etc. Okay, so this is x to the power of n. This is the power, this is the base. This is the power, this is the base. This is the power, this is the base. The coefficients also you have done. How many terms are there in the beginning? 1, 2, 3 terms are there. This is the polynomial interpretation. Have you followed it? Here, next you go to term. How do you interpret term? Now polynomial you have followed. So for the example of polynomial also you have followed. Terms. What do you mean by term? See, now I will write example of 5x to the power of x, 7x plus 8x, etc. So how many terms are there, children? There are 3 terms are there. This each part we call it as term. So here also this is a term. This is a term. How many terms are there? 3 terms are there. Here how many terms are there? 3, 4, 5. So many terms are there. Okay, that is the term. Then come to the second terminology, degree. Degree. The power, see suppose a, whatever it may be, x to the power of 5. So what is the power 5? The degree of x is 5. 5. We call it as 5. That is the degree. So here terms and degree is combining together. Any expression. So terms and degree combining together. So now another example. So based on this, the expression is divided based on term and based on degree. How? Example, the term, the degree. Example, now the polynomial, call out children, polynomial is classified based on terms. Okay, this is one concept. So the polynomial here, polynomial is based on degree. There are 2 based on degree and terms. Example, here you have learned terms. You have learned what is that? Hello children, monomial. What is next one now? Binomial. What is next children? You have learned already. Trinomial. See, call out children. See, polynomial classified based on terms of monomial, binomial, trinomial. Next, polynomial. Till here we can interpret as monomial, binomial and trinomial. So 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th terms are there. We call them as polynomial. That is what? Number of terms. Here, number of terms you are finding polynomial is, what is that? Only one term. Example, 3x, comma. Example, 5x plus 5x plus c. Okay, example, what is that? 8x plus 8. See here, only one variable is there. This x we call it as variable. Here only single is there. Single we call it as monomial. Single we call it as monomial. Single means what? Only one term, children. Here let us pass on to binomial. Look at the board children. Binomial. Binomial is 2. Here you observe children, the degree of x is only 1. Binomial is 2 terms will be there. 2 terms, whatever it may be. 2 terms with variable should be there. That is given in your book. So the degree of binomial is 2 terms are there. See here, 2 terms binomial. 5x, 7x. See, binomial. 2 are there. Terms, not power terms. Try to understand me. binomial. 2 with power also by you can say. So trinomial. Trinomial is 5x square plus 7x then 8x then try. See here 1, 2, 3. This is a trinomial. This is a trinomial. This is a binomial. This is a monomial. Monomial, binomial, trinomial. 1, 2, 3. See, this is based on the terms. Terms, not the degree. Not the degree. Understand, children? So now polynomial is classified based on terms of monomial, binomial, trinomial. Okay. Now let us pass on to polynomial classified based on degree. Based on degree, children. How it will be? Okay. Now let us pass on to degree. Terms is over. Terms is over. Now let us pass on to degree. Now the first one is, it is given in your textbook. The first one is degree. What is first one? Linear polynomial. Linear equation you already learned, children. Linear polynomial. Polynomial. The second one is quadratic. Quadratic polynomial. Hello children, polynomial. So third one is cubic polynomial. Understand, children? Call out all of you. Linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. Once again, monomial, binomial, trinomial you have learned. Once again, this is based on degree. Based on degree. Linear, I have already taught you in the previous class. Once again, this is repetition. So linear polynomial, only single power. Here, quadratic polynomial, power is 2. So cubic polynomial, the degree of the power is 3. How it will be? With example, one by one, I will explain. This is also given in your textbook. I simplified very simple. The degree of polynomial is P of x. The expression, this is a variable. This P of x is equal to ax plus b, comma. A is not equal to 0. 0 should not give the value for a. If you give value for 0, x will become a 0. We should give. You can give any number. Any number you can give. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, everything you can give. But 0 you should not give. Why? Means any number, if you multiply by 0, that is 0 only. 0 we should not give. Okay? See, the power of the x is nothing is there. That is why linear polynomial. Example, generally in algebra, see here 3x. This is a linear polynomial. See, the coefficient of x is 3. The power is nothing is there. Okay. Now 5x plus c. See here x no power. Then only we call it them as linear polynomial. Suppose example, if it is a 2, no, it is not a linear polynomial. If the power is there, we shouldn't call it as linear polynomial. So only without power, so we can tell it as linear polynomial. Even in algebra, linear equation you have solved x value only. X to the power of 2 you cannot. Linear equation is meant for no power. Single variable. It may be x, it may be y, it may be p, it may be any letter, small letter in the algebra. Understand? So this is, we call it as linear polynomial. P of x is equal to ax plus b. A is not not equal to 0. So suppose here x is there, that is why x. Suppose if y is there, that is why y. Suppose if z is there, this is a z. We have to mention in the bracket. Followed children, this is we call it as linear polynomial. Followed children. Now second one is quadratic polynomial. Quadratic equation you have studied. So that is interpretation given in your book is p of f(x) is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. You have studied already. Ax to the power of 2 plus bx plus c. Here single power is also there. Double power, double degree. Degree of the power is 2. Here degree of the power is 1. Okay, this type of equation we call it as quadratic polynomial. Generally we call it as quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. We can write now. See, suppose example 7x square plus 3x plus 8. See, this is the example for quadratic polynomial. See now, what is the coefficient of x square of y? What is the coefficient of x of 3? The constant is 8. This equation we call it as quadratic polynomial. See the difference between the linear equation and the quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. Followed up, which are the three types? It is based on degree. Terms are different. That is a monomial, binomial, trinomial. Terms, 1 is there monomial, 2 is there binomial, 3 is there trinomial, more than 3 is there polynomial. Clear? So, but here linear equation only 1 power, 1 variable. Here quadratic equation 2 power, so other terms are no 1 power and constant. So cubic, what is the cubic? Try 3. Here one more. So here p of x, same interpretation. Here also a is not equal to 0. So here p of x, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus b. A should not be equal to 0, children. A should not be equal to 0. Example you write once again 10x cube plus 7x square plus 3x plus 9. See 1, 2, 3 cubic power 1 correct. So this is a cubic polynomial. Followed, the degree is how much? 3. The degree is how much? 3. So 3 is the cubic. The remaining term you can write. Single term also you can write. So here 19 x cube. See, this is a cubic polynomial. Many terms are not there. It is based on the power. Here also 3x square. 3x square, 3x square, 3x cube. Example, you recall examples. So here, so including remaining I have joined. That's all. The degree is 3. That is why we call it as cubic polynomial. The degree is 2. That is why we call it as quadratic polynomial. The degree is 1. We call it as linear polynomial. Did you follow, children? Linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. The last one is value polynomial is also there. What is that? Value polynomial. Polynomial. Recall, children. Value polynomial is also there. Instead of p of x, we can substitute as p of k. This k is equal to 0. In future you are going to learn this is also. This is introduced in your textbook. Okay, once again tell me which are the polynomial divided, classified based on the degree. One is linear polynomial, another one is quadratic polynomial, and another one is cubic polynomial. one is value polynomial. This is only the substitution. Then P of k is equal to 0 always. Understand, children? So once again repeat it. What are the classification based on the degree? So linear polynomial. What is that? Next one is quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. The last one is the value polynomial. So this is the clear introduction under polynomial chapter. That is, they have given 3 pages in your textbook. I simplified into 2 pages with the understandable manner. You try to understand all the concepts, then solving the problem will be very easy, children. Follow it up. Now let us pass on to 2-3 examples they have given in your textbook. Later interpretation they have given. I will complete it today only. Next I am going to solve small graphs based on the x-axis and the y-axis in the next class. Now let us pass on to 1 or 2 examples, sums. Now you follow, children, regarding all terms. Okay. So now all of you go through your textbook, whether it is there or not. While we are teaching only, you have to identify, take pencil in your hand, you have to underline what I am explaining. Later you try to understand after the class, you go through it. So value polynomial also you have followed. Now we will follow to example. They have given in your textbook, go through. So example, find the value of call children, value of polynomial. Call read the sum. Find the value of polynomial. P of x, call x square minus 3x minus 4 comma x is equal to minus 1. Minus 1. You have solved in 9th standard also. So substitute. So here P of x is equal to x value what they have given, minus 1 whole square. 3 into minus 1 minus 4. Here minus into minus plus 1. Minus into minus plus 3 minus 4 is equal to 4 minus 4. P of minus 1 is equal to cancel. P of minus 1 is equal to 0. Followed, children? Followed. So what is the sum they have given? Find the value of polynomial P of x is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. X is equal to minus 1. Substitute, you are getting is 0. What is this expression? What is this expression? The square is there. This expression is quadratic polynomial. What is the degree? Is there 2. I already taught you. Understand? So this is one. Another, have you followed? Go through, all of you. We'll go example next. Next example is they have given. So go through in your book. I have written in the paper the value of polynomial. Find the value of follow children, polynomial P of y, because variable is y is there, that's why we substituted as y. So here comma y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2, children. So here substitute is in 3 into 2 to the power of 3 minus 4 into 2 plus 6. Simplified, children. So here 3 times, so 2 into 2 4. 4 into 2 8. 8 minus 8 plus 6. So 8 3 is 24 minus 8 plus 6. 24. Here 1 minus. So here 24 plus 6 30. 30 minus 8. So here what do you get the answer? Here 22, 24 minus 8. So how much you are getting? The 24 plus 6, 30 minus 8 or 22, you are getting the answer. Correct? So here 22 you are getting the answer. So P of 2 is 22. Very simple. Multiply multiplication you must know very well, table you must know very well, children. Otherwise it is not possible to solve simple problem also. You must know addition, subtraction, multiplication, power, sign rule, all the basic terminology. If you know very well, you can solve the problem, children. You are all belonging to 10th. You must know everything, otherwise it is not possible to solve the problem, children. Okay. Now let us pass on to zero polynomial. What is that? Zero polynomial. Okay. I told you already. Zero polynomial. This is given in your book only. That only I have taken. Zero polynomial. See here, p of x is a polynomial. Polynomial. So this is the indication p of x, so p of y, p of p, p of any letter there in the expression we can substitute this place. Here k is any real number. K is any real number. You know real number, irrational number, rational number, natural number, integers, everything you know. We don't have time to repeat once again, children. Okay. So then p of k is always equal to 0. This is an interpretation. Example 0. Example they have given now. Okay, one sum they have given now. Example p of x is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. K is equal to minus 1. K is equal to minus 1. Substitute p of k. So x is equal to k. Okay, x is equal to k is equal to k square minus 3k minus 4. Here p of k is equal to minus 1 whole square minus 3 into minus 1 minus 4, children. 3 into minus 1. Put it in the bracket. Now simplify. Minus into minus plus 1. Minus into minus plus 3 into 1 3 minus 4. Here 3 plus 1 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. That is p of k is equal to 0. That is what I have written here. K is equal to 0. When we give the value minus 1, you are getting 0. What is this expression, children? Once again, this expression is quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Okay, children, you go through it. You go through it, all of you. Okay. Stop now. Now, the previous sum you have followed, children, so far. Now, the last interpretation you have to follow. You have learned. So, p of k is equal to always 0. When it has when the value of k is minus 1, you are getting a 0. You replacing x place by k. So out of that, so one ratio terminology you are getting. Okay. Now let us pass on. See, in general is nothing but it is a universal value. Universal value, children. Wherever you go, the same thing interpretation will take place. So here you know if p of x, you know very well p of x is any polynomial, is a linear polynomial. There are 3 types you already learned: linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. You have learned already. You have learned. Linear means the degree of power is what? 1. So here you see there the 0 of the linear polynomial, 0 polynomial also you have learned. When you have 0 polynomial, when you are replacing x by k, when you are replacing x by k is 0 polynomial. Already I taught you, I introduced you. Okay, so here p of x is equal to ax plus b. So this is a constant. This is ax is a linear. The degree is 1. So that is why ax plus b. B is constant. A is coefficient of x. B is constant. A is coefficient of x. You never take any time A is equal to A is not equal to 0. A is coefficient of x. A is coefficient of x. This is a constant. Now you replace by k. By k. P can become 0 by that time. P of k is becoming 0. 0. Here, so x we will replace in k plus p. Here, pk is equal to a k by b. This is a zero linear polynomial. This is a linear polynomial. By definition of zero polynomial, p of k is equal to 0. I taught you in the previous sum. Understand it? You substitute for this. P of k is 0. 0. LHS. RHS. As it is, you keep AK plus B. AK plus B. For our children, this step, what I am telling? Okay. So, this is a linear polynomial. This is a zero linear polynomial. But P of k is equal to 0. This is a 0 LHS is equal to AK plus B. Here, take left hand side plus B become a minus B is equal to AK. So therefore k is equal to minus B by A is equal to, so constant term coefficient of x. So minus B become a constant term. So A is a coefficient of x. This is the interpretation of k, constant of term coefficient of x. Okay. So now the only two lines, one sum has given. You just check out in your book what is given based on this. Based on this, they have given one small two lines. Here, example, find the zero of polynomial. Hello children, all of you. Polynomial 2x plus 3. Polynomial. What is 0? What is 0 of k? So here, what is that? P, k is equal to 2x plus 3. So what did they say? P, so 0 polynomial. 0 polynomial become, this is a 0. P of k is 0 is equal to the remaining term is 2x plus 3. So take this one minus 2x is equal to 3. Here x is equal to 3 by minus 2 is the answer. This is the way you have to find out the zero polynomial, children. Followed? So now you go through it. I will send the notes also. So then you try to understand. Next I am going for the x-axis and y-axis based on the zero polynomial under the graph. Okay. After that I will start problems. So thank you children. Try to understand yourself till the school opens. Okay. Bye bye.